To start, let me introduce myself. I am Duke Timamba. I'll be discussing the self from philosophical perspective. So, the first, what is self from philosophical perspective? The self from the philosophical perspective is the study of a many conditions of an identity that make one subject distinct from another. It also sometimes understand as a unified being essential connected to consciousness, awareness, and agency. There are other notable philosophers in a perspective such as Plato, Socrates, Saints Augustine, Rain, Descartes, Paul, Patricia, Churchland, and Maurice Merleau-Ponty. But we will concentrate on René Descartes' self-perspective today. René Descartes is a philosopher and a mathematician from France. He was born from 1596 and died in 1650. He was well known for his contribution to analytical geometry and Cartesian coordinates. But in his perspective on the mind and body is one on his most important contribution to philosophy. He believed that the mind and body are two distinct entities, and that the self is a mind body dichotomy in which a person mind or thought is always preceded by action or the body. He also believed that everything we sense and perceive can doubt or even proven false. The only thing that is true is certain that there is a mind conscious doing a questioning and a believing, which lead to his famous formulation of cogito ergo sum, or I think therefore I am. We also believe that Rene Descartes' self perspective, I think therefore I am, best explain how we understand ourselves because we always think before we believe something. Our senses, for example, can be questioned. As we see stick through water, it appears bent, which can lead to mistake and our ability to doubt and believe in a certain thing that it what makes us conscious and think. Another example is that before we do things or make decision in life, we always consider the consequence and possible effect of our action. By doing so, we increase our self-awareness and represent Rene Descartes' perspective of self, which is that mind comes from action. To summarize, the mind and the ability to think is what distinguish us humans different us from others, and mind is the real self because if humans do not think or stop thinking, therefore they are not existing, which connotes Rene Descartes' famous I think therefore I am. That's all.